Okay, this video will be about how to attach a clip, an alligator clip, to the back of a bow. The best way to do it, anyway. I've already made this is a pinwheel type bow. It's kind of it's like a basic bow, but just a little bit different. I'll make a video for how to make these. Anyway, this is, I think, a 1.5 inch wide ribbon. You don't want to make a center tie, which would take part in attaching the clip to the back. You don't want to make a center tie that is as wide as this. You typically want 5/8 or smaller. 5/8 is about the right size because it does a good size knot. I leave it attached to the spool while I make it. Towards the end, I kind of make I call it making a knot. I make sort of the awareness ribbon shape, and then just pull it through and tie it off. You don't want it too long because it doesn't take much to wrap around the back of the bow, and you can leave it loose or pull it really tight depending on how big of a knot that you want in your in the center of your bow. After I've tied the knot, I like to do mine a little looser, a little bigger. Cut it off of the spool. It doesn't have to be perfect. You should already have your glue gun ready, and what you'll do is put a dot of hot glue in the center of your bow, like so. And then there's the knot front of the tie, and then there's a flat side. I put the flat side down on the glue, and you want to wait a second and allow that to dry and hold on good enough so that when you pull it around the back it doesn't slide off of the bow and make the knot in the center on the front go towards the top or the back. I should already have a clip ready. Okay, I take, this is for the alligator clips, I take them, you squeeze the little buttons to open, and this little arch part in the center, you're going to want to pull it out. You just kind of pull it and it'll pop out, and notice there isn't one in there now. Keep it, you don't want to lose it. It gets kind of frustrating when you can't find it and you're ready to put it back. Now, on the back of the bow, now that the center's dried a little bit, you're going to want to pull the sides over. You'll pull the first side over, put a drop of glue, and glue that down. It burns a little. Yeah. Okay. Now the second one, pull the second side over. You'll want to glue it down also. If you left it a little long, obviously you don't want it to look like that whenever you're finished. So if you left it a little bit long, just take your scissors and cut off the excess so that you can't see the stuff from the front anymore. And you'll want to use your lighter to seal the end of that also, because you don't want it to fray there either. Now, I'm going to quit saying put a strip of glue across the back where you pulled those two pieces over, and go ahead and lay your clip down and kind of just hold it there for a second to let it dry. Now, while that's drying, what you want to do is the same piece that I usually just use the same thing that I tied a knot with. So I'm going to use this, and what I do is kind of hold it over or next to this clip and try to make it the same width as the center part, because you're going to lay it right here. You're going to lay it across there. So you want to cut it about the same length as that. Set it again. Now use your lighter once again to burn the ends of the ribbon so that it doesn't fray. Then place some glue. I put a little bit too much because when you push down the ribbon on it, it squishes out to the sides, and what it's going to do is anchor that ribbon and hold your clip down onto your bow really, really tight so that the clip doesn't come off easily. Like I said, I put a lot on there. I don't know if you can see it in the video. Then I lay the ribbon across and squish it down. Be very careful not to burn yourself with the glue. If it oozes out, it burns. I've like literally had blisters from burning myself so bad with the glue. Okay, back to where I was. I had to help one of the kids really quick. Now, if you have already glued your ribbon down, and it's probably, mine's already dry, it's really firm, but you'll notice you won't be able to easily pull your clip off. It's held down pretty well. And now you're going to take your center arch piece and you're going to put it back inside the clip. I always do it on the side that you pinch first because it holds it down further and it's easier to put it back in. Then you just kind of bend it and stick it underneath. It's back in place. You can clip it closed, and there you have it. It's tied in the center, and it's on very well in the back, and it's not going to come off easily. If you have any questions, feel free to post them at the bottom, and I'll try to answer them. Thanks.